Hey pups, how are you doing? Pupsicles, how are you? How's Christine? How's Katie Lou? How's everybody doing? Hello. Let's get this mouse out of the way. Where should we put the mouse? Let's put the mouse... God, I've got models everywhere. Put the mouse down there. There we go. How is everybody doing? Happy what do we call it day? Happy Heretic Day. How's everyone? I'll make sure the microphone is on before I'm muted again. Nope, I'm good. Yay! Yeah, how's everybody doing? Are we all okay? Is everybody all right? We're gonna do a little on this guy because the palette cleanser has kind of carried on for a little bit longer. I think the NDA has passed on this one. So here is where this guy's at. I've not really done anything to him other than put the chainsaw on, and his head's somewhere. And obviously we're going to turn him into the Terrifier, and he's going to have blood dripping down into a bag of blood, which is going to be great because we'll keep up the tradition of me turning the Red Goblin into Art the Clown every year. How is everybody doing? Yeah, I've got to finish painting that as Art the Clown, and I think I still need to tweak this a little bit. I've got the book, which the book I'm going to use is definitely going to kind of work, like hanging and floating off her hand at the back, which is perfect. Then you got the weird hand at the front here with the flame. I don't know whether to put a flame coming out of her hand as well or not. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't decided that yet, but we will see. And then I've got loads of these kind of Crusader Paladin kind of things, which I think would be really interesting to explore a little bit more of. Adding the Red Goblin as a counts as Shrine Anchorite. I still need to print my I still need to print my Shrine Anchorite. And I have taken all the stuff that's out of scale off the Warwolf as well, including the pipes. So that I'm going to redo the pipes. I'm going to redo all the rivets and do like tiny rivets. I got some pewter actually. So I got some sheets of pewter so I can stamp out rivets, which will be really cool. So this is going to be the first one that I'm going to try the rivets on. I'm going to stamp out some rivets, clean all this up, like finish cleaning all this up, and then I'm going to stamp out some rivets and put lots more rivets on here so it looks a bit more in scale. Because this one was bugging me completely. So I thought I would sort that out. Yeah. Then I also printed myself some Battlefleet Gothic as well. That'll be riveting to watch. Ha 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 ha! Adding the Red Goblin as accounts has Anchorite. It has. Okay, that's good. Or Mechanized Infantry for New Antioch. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Red Goblin as New Antioch dude. Yeah, we're going to paint this guy. And there's the base. You guys haven't seen the finished base. But I made some corrugated sheet as well. It's piss easy to make. Do you want to know how you make the corrugated sheet? It's piss easy. You get some tin foil off those foil trays. There we go. You get some tin foil off those foil trays. You roll it out to make sure it's flat. And then you get something that's round. So I used a pencil. And you get a ruler and you just draw lines down it. And the lines crease it and turn it into really, really nice corrugated sheet. Fucking piss easy. It's so easy. Look, I'll show you. So I did it on a bit of cork. There it is. So I did it on a bit of cork. And you do this, look. There you go. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's absolutely perfect. Although that one hasn't done it as much as that one. I don't think I pressed hard enough. But yeah, there we go. It's dead easy. Maybe it works better on the. Maybe it works better on this bit. There we go. That works better. Well, butter my backside and call me a biscuit. It's it's fab. So I've enjoyed doing that now. I'll probably go and find something like a little bit more substantial rather than just like I can imagine you could do it quite well with a cocktail stick. I would imagine a cocktail stick would be quite good. Just sit there and do that with a cocktail stick. But yeah, obviously you do it neatly rather than in 10 seconds like I've just been doing, but there you go. Hobby hacks. How you doing, Manaringo? Manaringo. Oh yes, let me show you. So this is been trying to think of what to do with like new Antioch stuff. Oh, have you got me a 3D print? Oh wow! Oh, that's even cleverer. What's happened here? There we go. Oh, I like that. Then you can change the size of it, print it smaller. That's pretty cool. I'm going to get that. Thank you very much. I will download that. There we go. So this stuff I'm quite curious by because I found. God, I've got so much stuff on my desk now. I need to do a tidy again. I found this. So this guy, I think, is cool as shit. Let's focus it on there. There we go. There. In fact, let's just copy him. Copy, duplicate. There we go. Stick him over there. Remove all of them. And stick him on the plate. There we go. Raft, no raft. Spinny. Like that. And then go and have a look at him. So I found this guy, who's really cool. And like I've been saying with Trench Crusade is a great excuse to use 3D prints which you're never going to use. Like, at what point would you ever use a robed crusader with a gas mask? He's really cool, and I really kind of like the like Space Marine-esque shoulder pads as well. But if you just kind of remove that hand and give him a pistol, I think he would be a really nice lieutenant for New Antioch. And then you could do something like this for the yeomans, and maybe the shock. I've not quite found the right helmet for the shock troopers. I don't think that's too bad, but I don't want to be too like just swap ahead. I think just swapping ahead's a bit lazy, but exploring something like that I think would be really fun, because I really like him. I think that's a gorgeous model. This was free as well, and he's even got Exorcist look on his neck. So I think that's a really cool model, and I think that's like inspired, nudged, motivated, whatever word you want to use, to like go, well, let's like, what sort of aesthetic / faction is this gonna fit in Trench Crusade? Because you can't use it for anything else, can you? It's like you're not going to use that as a Imperial Guard person or an Inquisitor or something. Like, that's just not going to happen. But that in of itself is really, really nice. So as you can see, I've started supporting it. Here's what I've started supporting. Just been finding the this is how I support, for anybody who's interested. Where are we? There we go. This is how I support. So you go in and you find all your initial islands. You drop your initial islands in on a certain size. Try not to be too destructive, like things like under here, which you can easily sand and hide. Then you can be a little bit larger with the initial support. So there are all the initial supports, and then you've got some lighter ones for the fingers. And then some even lighter ones. Some lighter ones for the for these little kind of ribbons hanging off as well, and then they'll get supported up, and all this will get supported up, and yeah. And I always try to support on the back as well, because you want to paint the front of the model nicely. And this sword, I try and have the sword facing upwards, because then you don't have to support the tip. And also, because it's orientated this way, it means I can support underneath this edge here, so that the top edge is always support free. So just some things what I'm thinking about, and I always try and get it off on a tilter as well, like even when I'm doing these. So if you have a look at these, like even if you're doing these, it's dead easy just to put a support underneath there and print it like that, but then you're going to have a flat surface, which is tricky when you're printing. So I always throw it off on a kilter, and then it hides all the layer lines. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, that's kind of irrelevant. Yeah, I just thought he was really cool. So I'm going to have a plan rather than just print out everything. I'm just going to have a bit more of a plan and like go right. Okay, so if I'm going to have some yeomans, what are the yeomen going to look like? I quite like the hooded Crusader helmet. I think that looks really cool. So we'll have to see what we can find on this guy. Maybe go and see if we can find some more robed army. Because I think the shock troopers. So the shock troopers are like the elites. I think the shock troopers, it would be quite fun if I could find some robed shock troopers. I think that would be cool. Or even just like slice off his arms, and then put those arms on. That might be quite fun. Put this over there just to see what it kind of like mocks up has. See if it even mocks up. Yeah, something like that. Like maybe that works. Like to find some robed things like that, and yeah. Anyway, so. That was just a thought, because I found this one when I can't remember what I was looking for. Oh, I know, I was looking for, right, I can show you this, here we go. So I was looking for more bodies for the Observer, because I really want like a whole warband of these, because they're amazing. So I want loads of different poses, and loads of different weaponry, and I'll use this idea of the shield on the shoulder to kind of tie them all in, and along with the head. I'll just print loads and loads of heads and then just swap the heads out. So loads of different weaponry, loads of different things like this, but I just want loads of different poses with this sort of aesthetic, which is quite difficult to find. Like, this is a problem with my mini factory, is what do you search for to find armour that's like armoured and chainmail with a cloak, like that sort of thing. So I was searching for samurai stuff, so I found a few bits of samurai stuff, which is quite cool. And then they've all got this little thing on the back, which is dead easy to just like add to a sculpt. You just find this piece and you just drag it in and you add it to the sculpt, which is quite straightforward and easy to do. But yeah, I found a few of those, and then I stumbled across that Crusader guy, who was a free download as well, which is really nice. And then the same with that guy, he was a free download as well. He's a Paladin Crusader, so he needs to be a little bit larger, as you can see, just a fraction. Just needs to be a fraction larger, so he's quite cool. And then there's also a nun, which I printed out. I don't know where the nun is. So it's either going to be for the Trench Pilgrims or it's going to be for New Antioch. I'm not quite sure which way I'll go yet. Of course, if you go Trench Pilgrims, then you can do some really kind of cool stuff for the communicant, the big like melee communicant. I think that would be quite fun. But with New Antioch, of course, you have cool things like the Sniper Priest. So there's cool things on both. There's cool kind of directions you can go on both. And then my Court of the Seven-Headed Serpent. I'm trying to get the. I think this bow looks a bit too big. So this is a bow that I made out of like limbs and stuff. So I think that bow looks a bit too kind of chunky. It's not quite as delicate and slight as she is. So I might have to find like a thinner, some thinner limbs to make the bow out of. I was even thinking about the assassin bow, because the assassin bow still looks rather weird and demonic, so maybe I could use one of those demonic assassin bows and just like cover up the hand and have it like strapped to her extra arm or whatever. I thought that might be quite fun. Anyway, oh, we need to get some music on before Olivia shouts at me. And hello everybody, happy Sunday. Making me really want to get a 3D printer. That would look better. What would look better? What did I say that would look better? Oh, the bow? The bow being a bit smaller. Where's music? There's music. I'm also halfway through watching the new Final Destination film as well, so you guys have interrupted. You've interrupted everything today. You've interrupted everything today. There we go. Sarcasm. Oh, no, how will I cope? Okay, so I dry brushed the metallics. So we got a starting point for the metallics because I really liked how this and Mr. Timpot came out. So we're going to try and do that exactly the same on this guy. So we'll try and kind of soften some of the things out. However, I do want to just add some more highlights to certain areas. Do. I don't know whether this is going to work on this. Okay. So that's pretty much that. Thought I'd try and get the metallics on first, because it looks really nice when you do them in that kind of style, and then soften them down afterwards. So we'll do that. We'll soften it down, and then we'll try and introduce some colour, and then we're going to black out all the robes and everything. I don't know whether just to go like just dead simple and just do black robe, because I think he kind of just needs a black robe. So we'll see. What's everybody else doing today? What are you all doing? Exclamation mark brush if you want to try some of these some of these brushes which I'm using. I've got all of the brushes here today. So I've got the Artist Opus Series D, I've got the Artist Opus Series S, and the Artist Opus Series M. So I've got all three sets going on. Secret project. Oh, Manaringo. Manaringo. Right, let's dust this because there was loads of little bits that appeared on it when I was doing the metallics then. Okay, right. So is that skull going to be skull coloured? Are we going to do that skull coloured in the middle of the flaming brass pentagon? And then also, which bit's down here? Let's see if we can get that out of the way so I'm not smashing it every time I lift. Is in the midst of cleaning up my painting desk to start painting. Yes! Yes, Manaringo. Yes, Manaringo. Perps will be painting like one of like a million models that she's currently painting. Maybe that staff should have been metal as well, actually. Looking at it, it looks like a bit of a beaten. It's currently a bit of chaos. So what are we going to paint this week? That's the question. I think we need to get back on the Raven Guard. So I think we need to do some more Raven Guard. Get the Raven Guard going again. Maybe paint some more Raven Guard, maybe try and convert some of the last few models which I need to do. See that bit there definitely needs to be contrast against the silver. What are you going to be getting on your table once you've got everything unchaosified, Mr. Manaringo? Great Eagle. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So for those of you who don't know as well, Whiskey has very kindly picked me up the Artillery Witch bust from Spiel, so we get to non-metallic the Artillery Witch up on stream, and do some like red, hellish, atmospheric lighting on her as well. Red underglow. So that's going to be all sorts of awesome. There is an Orc or two for test scheme and a Nazgul. Oh, completely forgotten about my tea. I almost think we should do some freehand on his cloak. Now, his hat, I don't mind having that bit at the front metal, but is his hat black? Or is his hat metal as well? His hat's metal. We definitely need to do some little atmospheric OSL from the flames. Definitely. I don't know whether that staff needed to be metal as well. I don't know whether this staff in the centre, it looks like battered metal. So I don't know whether that should have been metal as well. Which Nazgul are you going to paint first? And the skulls at the top definitely need to be actual skulls, don't they? I think. I don't think they need to be metal. Okay. Just making sure that because the black I'm using is rather watered down, so I'm just making sure, putting loads of coats on his midriff to make sure that it's going matte black, and there's none of the metallic showing through in the highlights. There you go. Now, what colour is his skin? Is his skin pale, or is it burnt, or what? Interesting. Interesting. And I need to... put some fire on here. Crispy. So like dark. Who's that? Ah! Portable. Thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing? Welcome to the crypt. A special random Sunday stream while we're painting some Heretic randomness. It's just one of the regular ones, I think, from the Weathertop. Nice. I think Anakin on Mustafar. There we go. So that is going to have a little bit of OSL on the top of there, and that is going to have quite a lot of OSL on that bit there. So once we've painted some in, looks very nice and moody. Thank you very much. Yes, and we're glazing some shadows into all the pitted bits. How are you doing, Muzz? Ah, Taria! How are you doing, Taria? Thank you for the resub, you superstar. Thank you very much. That means and helps a lot. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Reminds me of Judge Dredd from 2000 AD comic. Nice, excellent. How's your Sunday going, Taria? Ah, Forg! Thank you for the follow. What a ledge. It's cold here today, hence I've got a hat on. Hence I've got a hat on. The sun has got his hat on. Hip 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 hooray. It is freezing cold today, so I have got it on too. Basing and finish up some Cadia, but not great, but okay. I'm kind of happy with them. We'll try harder next time. Try harder next time. Sounds good, dude. Yeah, I got so much Cadia to base up. That was one of the things that I was talking about on stream yesterday about basing. Well, a couple of days ago when we were talking about basing. It's like my Cadian have got such... They take so long to base. That's the massive bottleneck in that project. Is basing all the city fight shit. And that was one of the... Does that go? I don't know whether that needs to... I think that stays brass, you know. That was one of the catalysts for me trying to simplify all my basing. And then... Obviously these ones going the other way and pushing it a bit further. And doing some cool custom ones. It was an interesting exercise. I made soft plaster molds for bricks. Nice. Yeah, when I did the video on that, on the urban rubble stuff, I was like, I couldn't make them look rubbly, and then I added bricks. I was like, that's what it is. As soon as you add bricks, you get context of the ruin stuff. Works really well. Bloody hard work. What, making them look right? It is. I can attest to that. I can sympathise with that totally. Like I say, I've got like 70 to do just for my Imperial Guard infantry, all my Acadians from the city fight book and stuff. They do look good. And that's a set of videos I definitely want to do, the Lehman Russ Chimera conversions. Right, so we need some hell symbols. I'm not read up on hell symbols, so I'm going to copy the ones that they've put on the armour plates. I'm not read up on hell symbols. I mean, I'm not. There we go. So we've got three that we can kind of draw inspiration from. Should he have a book? Should he have a book attached to his hip? Should he have a book on his hip? Yes or no for book on his hip? Upside down crosses are the pain symbols. Upside down crosses. It looks like tridents are the main, the main symbols. Which side does the book go? I think the book goes this side, doesn't it? Although it's not really, it's got a robe, so it's not going to sit on the outside of a robe, is it? So actually, probably not a book. So maybe we put a book on his base. Maybe we stick a book on his base. Leaning up against the skull or something. There we go. Maybe we'll put a book on the base like that. Maybe that's where we get the book from. It has 3 sizes of grit, ballast, milliput to build up the levels, 4 machined impression molds, and 3 tons of patience. Fantastic! I want to see some pics, Muzz. I want to see some pics. Trying to up my basing, been lurking here too much. Too much? What do you mean too much? There's no such thing as lurking here too much. Yeah, I'm trying to, because like certain things I'm trying to go simple with. Like army stuff, just get it done. And this, I'm really excited about this project. So getting the army stuff just done is really exciting. I'm enjoying that. But then equally, I still think I still need to scratch that itch of creating some. So We'll make that a different colour. We'll make that some cloth, some like brown cloth instead of that. Okay. Which film? It reminds me of the Mouth of Sauron from The Lord of the Rings. But it's also the best representation of the heretic priest from the artwork in model form. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, the Witch King, with his duel with Theoden's daughter. The Witch King. See, I'd think it would be the mouth of Sauron when Aragorn beheads him in front of the Black Gates. But the Witch King as well. It reminds me of the mouth of Sauron. Was driving you nuts. You're welcome. No problem at all. Can be killed by no man. That's why I'm a woman. Brilliant line. I am no man. The line was written by Philippa. What have I called her name? Okay, so let's put a symbol. So I want to put a symbol down here, and let's pick it should be a large one, so it should probably be, if we can have this one as if we can have this one as the pitchfork. Like that. What's at the bottom of the pitchfork? Nothing actually. Okay. So that just ends in a... And then it's got a little bit across it there. Okay. And then we can do some brighter orange and yellow in the center, and just kind of build this out in width. Hey Co, how you doing? Cody Co-Star, Cody Co-Star. Cody, 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 Cody Co-Star. Are you still playing Destiny, Co? I'm good. How are you doing? I'm well, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so that's one. And then feels like we should do a pentagram. Feels like we should do a pentagram on the back, really. Too expensive for one game. Look! Come back, Co-Star. Right. So we've got that there. Let's make that. Got to get the initial shape right before we make it larger and make it glow. There we go. Okay, so we need some proper red. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Artist Opus brushes are so good. Because the tip on that is so long and so soft. It's absolutely perfect. Okay, so let's do an orange. Exclamation mark brush if you want to try some of those out. Okay. This side needs a little bit more to it. Are they sable? They are indeed. They are unbelievably soft. And that was only a 0-0. That wasn't even the smallest one they do. No, certainly many. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm taking far too long on them, to be honest, but like most people would just dry brush this and get it done, so. Chip! You legend of a ledge. How are you doing? Happy Sunday, dude. No! With that battery going, I might go make another quick cup of tea. How are you, Chip? Happy Sunday, dude. Hey, Olivia.
What? The GIF alert didn't trigger.
What didn't trigger? What didn't trigger?
Read the chat, you absolute noob.
Oh, the gift. Oh, battery. Oh, did it not? Oh. Shall I do a refresh? I need to go and make a cup of tea and have a quick bio break. Olivia, are you okay to hold the fort down?
What in the blazing fuck? No, I'm not.
What? Why? How? What? That's like... I thought that was what you were supposed to do. It was in your job description. Who's going to entertain these people while I'm gone, Olivia? You got to hold the fort.
It is certainly not. You didn't read the fine print that says my only job is to bully you, Christopher.
There's fine print? When did you apply fine print, Olivia? You're having me on here. This is unprofessional. Where's Tari? We haven't had a Tari on stream for a while. We miss a Tari. Where is Taria? Taria is lurking and huggling us, I think. She resubbed earlier. Awesome to see Taria. So if I go and make a cup of tea now, Olivia, are you just going to not do anything?
You got it right. Yep.
What? Hey Avian, how are you doing? Unbelievable. This looks pretty cool though. And obviously he's going to be splattered with blood. But that's going to be... Should we make his eyes glow? I think we should probably make his eyes glow, right? Feels like something we should be doing. Just got up. Nice! Well, if you've got up, why don't you go and make a cup of tea as well? Because I'm going to quickly go make a cup of tea. And then when I get back, we'll carry on doing some flaming shit on this dude. Because I think he's quite cool. And we're doing some freehand on his robe as well. So we've got a big pentagram to do on his back, and then probably something over here as well.
Avian sound alert didn't trigger, Christopher.
I've just refreshed the source because it didn't trigger, so hopefully it'll... Well, we need somebody to turn up and see if their sound alert triggers. But hopefully it does.
Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal. I will.
Well, at least that one worked. I don't know. Avian waits all that time for a sound alert, and then the bot doesn't even play it. It's a little bit rude, to be honest, isn't it? Olivia, what are you doing? Right, let me go make a quick cup of tea. Right, Olivia. Hold the fort. I'm going to be right back.
What about no? Fuck. Moo. Tongue.
How about yes, you mean? Right, back in a second then. We're back. We're back. We're back. How are we doing? Owlbear has just won the Slayer Sword, which is awesome. Good old Owlbear. Nice one. Congrats, man. Congratulations. Fantastic model. Really, really nice model. I find it interesting that you paint flames reverse from what I usually do. Paint darkest first, then progressively get lighter. I do the opposite. Now, do you do the opposite because you don't prime black? So winners should start coming through from the winners. Yes, Andy Wardle won gold in the diorama. I'm waiting to find out what Rich got. Hopefully, Rich got like a silver or a bronze, because Owlbear won the gold in Warhammer Fantasy in Age of Sigmar. Sorry. So hopefully he got a silver or a bronze, which would be cool. You need to compete. Owlbear's absolutely smashing it. He's doing like a little bloody diorama every single time. Owlbear got the Slayer Sword, he did indeed. I've just messaged him and said congrats. Oops. Ah. That eye socket isn't as deep as I think it is. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this red and do some Is the Warhammer site down? Nope. Well, Warhammer Community I'm okay on. And I'm alright on Warcom, on Warhammer.com as well, so... Here we go. Winners are up. Now, is this just the golds? Oh, Kroot. That's interesting. That one gold? I mean, that looks flawless. Interesting. Oh, Andy got bronze, that's cool. Wow, okay. That's really nice, that one. I'm just going to scroll down to Age of Sigmar because I want to know if Andy... Yes! Rich got one. Fantastic. Bloody hell, how saturated is that? There we go. Message Rich. Yeah, this is cool. I love this. That's really nice. That's really cool. Yeah, that's stunning. Right, let's go and have a look at the rest of the stuff. So we got Andy Warder, we got Johan. Oh, Martin! Sweet. Okay, that's good. That's nice. That's nice. That's cool. Hendarian won that one. That's good. Swinson with another win. Yaroslav. That's nice. I like the O loot on the wheel. Yeah, that's nice. Interesting. Interesting. That's got a lot of freehand on it. That's cool. That's clean. That's stunning. This is just so silly. This is just so silly. It's so silly. They've photographed it at an interesting angle. They've gone quite high on it, so you can see all of the story and everything on it. That's really nice. That's very overpowered by that, but the painting's really nice on it. That's cool. I like that. Nice one, Rich. Obviously, because it's Rich. That's really cool. You were expecting that to be, yeah, Slayer. This one, the Slayer sword. Like, obviously. Like, he's Albert is just absolutely best painter in the world. Best painter in the world right now. What is that? Axel Olsen. Wow. Interesting. Simon Sikora and Jonathan DeVos. Cool. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. That's really nice. That's very nice. I like that a lot. Who did that? Angelo. Ah! Angelo DiCello. Sweet. These are very, very grimdark. There's a lot of grimdark stuff in here this time round. That's quite nice. Hendarian got 2, did he? Did he get a second one somewhere else? That's good. Juan DeLong. Interesting. Oh, I saw this. Yeah, that's really nice, Angelo. That's cool. That's really nice. Some nice flame on that, smoky. Hey pal, how you doing? Just having a look at my fellow painters, seeing how they got on. Camille. See, you forget how tiny this is, and oh no, that's not. That's a new plastic actually. I was going to say that's a fine cast, but it's not. That's a new plastic. That's really nice. I like the choice of the plinth. Snow Troll. Cool. Blood Bowl. That's nice. That's really cool. Yep. Oh wow. Huh, that's fun. I love that they did Blood Bowl and Necromunda dedicated. Yeah, they've been doing that for a while now. He got an epic scale one, did he? Nice. Nice one, Hindarian. Oh. These two. That's, I mean, that freehand's flawless. That's very interesting paint style. Not entirely sure I agree with this bit. That's cool. Florian, nice one. That's, yes. Yes. Another really interesting paint style. Wow. I wonder whether it's because it's like a European one, because this is like German. So I wonder whether it's because it's a European Golden Demon. These are really nice. That's really nice. That's Tarot. I do like that. That's cool. Oh wow! And then that's that big dude. Yeah, Andy Wardle. This is lovely. That's absolutely lovely. That's really cool. That. Interesting. What on earth is going on here? Nice. Ah! Oh, that's a Votan. Nice. Oh, sweet. Nice one, Maximilian. Henry. Look at this. Look at that smoke. Youngbloods are killing it yet again. No surprise from Taro. Open. Oh, I was going to say, why is that in the open? It's because it's a Golden Demon. He's a heavy metal painter. I think he's heavy metal. That's nice. I don't think that's a sculpt anyway, is it? Liam Hopkins. That's nice. And then the Slayer Sword. Wow, they had this on a video, so it's a shame they didn't put the video on this. It's his third Slayer Sword. It's his third Slayer Sword. It's compete. So I don't know who's got the most actually. I know. Yeah, that's really cool. Wow. Congrats everybody. Nice to see my friends win some as well, which is always good. I'm happy for Rich. Rich has deserved one for. Rich has deserved one for a while. So I'm really glad that Rich got one. That's good. Although I'm not quite sure why they oversaturated that picture. That's just silly. That's just silly good. That's just silly good. That's just ludicrous. That's just absolutely ludicrous. There's so much. There's so much on that. That's absolutely ludicrous. Wow. Richard has a Slayer sword. Rich Gray, he's got 2. Richard's got 2. So it was the race. It was the race to 3 Slayer swords for a few of them. So Andy Wardle's trying to get his 3rd. Neil Hollis is trying to get his 3rd. Rich is trying to get his 3rd, and Albert was trying to get his 3rd, and now he's got his 3rd. So Albert's won the. But I mean, he's the best painter in the world at the moment. This is ridiculous. So yeah, brilliant. And then we'll just sit here and go back to this, right? We'll just sit here and we'll go back to this. I definitely need to go to Golden Demon and get in the conversation again, because I definitely miss it. And to be honest, I miss painting like that. So we're gonna have to step away from doing stuff like this for a little while. And do a really nice high quality something. Hollis is the AI guy, Mr. Virgin. AI guy, Mr. Virgin. Hollis is he won a Slayer sword for the Dark Angel. The absolutely flawless Dark Angel. And then yes, used some AI background for his Exodite. He's awesome. We like Neil. Trying to break out of the mold. Yeah, it was a shame because I really liked the Exodite was gorgeous. He was sending me updates like throughout the year when he was painting it. I was like, mate, that's really cool. And then, unfortunately, the background just took all the hype away from his paint job.
Probability factor of 1 to 1. We have normality. I repeat, we have normality. Anything you still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
Hey, teeny tiny, how you doing? No controversies? I don't think so. Not that I've heard. I don't like that one between the that one there. Let's remove that one. That's why freehand is easier than drawing. If you make a mistake, you just rub it out. Look! What was the controversy last time? I can't remember, I don't care. You can do that with drawing too, it's allowed. It is, yeah, it's just harder. Like, you have to get marks. You have to get marks more accurate. How are you, teeny tiny? Gonna go make some dinner in a second. Trying to get Zaphod finished up today. Made a lot of jam. Oh, what jam did he make? What jam did he make? Did some strawberry jam a while ago. God, it's nice. Got some cheap strawberries from Aldi. Made some strawberry jam. Oh. Dark plum, blackberry and elderberry. Oh my word. That sounds amazing. I think whatever I do for Golden Demon, it's got to include fire, hasn't it? I just really enjoy doing fire. I really enjoy painting fire. What can I paint for Golden Demon that's got some fire involved? I know you're going to say Legion of the Damned now. Small batch of blackcurrant and orange jelly. Oh. Teeny tiny. Hey, teeny tiny. Did you see in Discord that Whiskey very kindly has got me the artillery witch bust? Goth rockers and pyrotechnics. Nah, that's too light-hearted for me. I did. Aren't you? Look at I am. Yeah. Very cool. So we get to do some. We're going to do some like atmospheric. I'm not going to say OSL because it's not going to be OSL. It's going to do some atmospheric lighting, like she's just coming up from the pits of hell. So she's going to be all red underneath and then non-metallic and stuff, which would be really nice. Then had one of the goth rockers bite the head off a squig bat. Bite the head off a squig bat. Oh, because of Ozzy. I'm never a big fan of Ozzy. Well, no, that's not fair. I was never a big fan of Black Sabbath. Been priming my halflings. Oh yes, we're going to get to see all those soon, aren't we? Pictures of all of them. Almost done all of them now, but then I'll do a soft zenithal to help my eyes a bit. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm not going to disagree with a soft zenithal so that you can see what's going on a bit more. Okay, right, so we need a little bit of yellow. I'm going to do some yellow, and then I'm going to go make some dinner. A nice little Sunday stream for you all. And we've had some subs as well. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to start them properly in November. November, I'm going to, because it's going to be November, I'm going to do my best to try to finish. Oh, that's a good point. I'm going to do my best to try to finish Morven Val in November. And she's got some. She's got some flames on her model. Try to post if it's not happening. I'll get back to you. I hate social media, but I will show at some point. Not great, but entertaining. No worries. Right. Thank you very much, everybody. Right, I'm going to. So we need some glow around certain areas. I'm going to put some glow on the top of the skulls there. This shoulder pad here needs some glow, as does the very, very tip of that. So that edge needs some glow from that, and then obviously the fingers. But that's not bad. It's looking pretty good. Okay, thanks for the tiny stream. You are very, very welcome. Nice little bit of Sunday enjoyment for everybody. Right, I'm going to make some dinner, watch some Formula 1, and carry on painting, I think. Yeah, I'll try and do some rivets. I've got some rivets to do and some cables on the Warwolf and everything. Right, so also once he is on there, I think down here needs to have some fire, so that spiky brazier thing that we couldn't decide what it was, I think I'm going to put that down the front here and have some fire down in that corner behind the behind that. I'm not sure actually. What do we think about the floating bits of ash? Do we need to get rid of those and just have that? Obviously this needs yellow inside as well. I've not done the yellow, so it's not shining. It's not as bright as the thing up here. I kind of think we need to get rid of the ash bits. Say now or forever hold your peace if you disagree. I'm doing a rivet stamp at the moment. Oh, wow! Yes, please, I would love one. Thank you, Muzz. That would be awesome. You are a legend in making really cool little toys. Tools for the hobby. There we go. 0.7, 0.8 will work, I think. Fantastic. Fantastic. Sounds good. There we go. I'm a toolmaker. This shit is just funny. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool, though. Pow! Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. There is where we got to today. Yeah. Perfect. Right. Thank you very much, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you all. It's Sunday, isn't it? So I'll see you all tomorrow. See you later. Have a good one. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your hobby. Enjoy your painting. And I'll see you all tomorrow.